Alright, hello YouTube. It was an interesting night last night, coming home after we finished up our video last night. We could not walk home our usual route last night for some reason. We had to walk a little bit with a detour. Right now, I'll show you if I don't know what went on, but we heard there was an accident on the street that we normally walk up and down on almost all the time. When it was involving, well, when we filmed last night's video, we actually walked down that street, but we couldn't come home from that street because of an accident. I guess word had it, a power pole, somebody collided to a power pole, and live wires was down on the ground. So I went to bed late last night, basically, and they had everything cleared about around, I think, I may be right or wrong, around 11:30 or quarter to 12, maybe around midnight or so. They had everything all cleared. Maybe earlier than that, I don't know. So maybe some of the local subscribers that may know that situation, leave it down in comments down below. But don't mention the street, okay? Because it is in my mile and a half safety bumper that we have around us. That's why I don't mention those streets within this safety bumper that we have. That all YouTubers usually have. So I can go downtown, and I mentioned that's Fifth Avenue South. That's just outside my safety bumper, but I can't mention any streets around up here. That's why I always say we go down this street, that street, this street. All of a sudden, here's US 67 and US 30 right here. But right now, let's go down that one street we always walk down on. It's the same street that we had the deer face-off a few videos ago, okay? Let's check, see what happened. Angie, you want to go for a walk with me? Oh, she's busy right now someplace else. Okay, I guess we'll have to go without her then. Alright, see you later, Angie, wherever you're at. Okay, we're just coming up on the accident scene. That's why we had to take a detour last night. And it's still somewhat kind of block off in a way with cones. That's why we're over here on this side of the street, because it is a low wire still. But holy cow, and believe it or not, you ain't gonna believe this, the car is still here. The car is still here. Holy cow, you gotta see this. Yeah, this is why we had to take a detour last night, but the car is actually still here. Okay, see the power pole right there? They had to cut it down there. There's the low wire right there. That's why I'm on this side of the street. Power pole will snap right there. And there it is. There's the car right there. Look at that front end. Wow. I'm thinking that's high rate of speed or they dodge an animal. Usually deer is pretty busy in here, but this was happening around, I think 9:30, quarter to 10 last night, because we was just coming home from a Lumber King game. I think it was about quarter to 10. I think. I'm not for sure, because we was walking home. And that, but there's what's left of the power pole. The wires, there's a little wire right there, but I think everything else, I think all the power wires is up a little higher. I think that may be a cable TV line, so I'm not for sure. So that's why that's why when I come home on this street, if I come home this way, I'm going to stay on this side of the road until they fix that. But boy, there's a ravine in there too. I'll have to show you that. There's a ravine in there. Wow. That car has seen better days. Drivers nowadays. I just about ready to turn on this camera back on again. Then I saw somebody going that way, passing a slow car in the middle lane. You cannot pass there, I don't believe. It's meant to be one lane. The middle lane is only for turning only. People need to go back to driving school, I guess. Okay, yeah. This is why we got those safety belts for Christmas. This is why I gotta order Angie's new one yet. I'll do that when I get off of this video here, basically. And this is why we need sidewalks in certain parts of town. So we're not out here on this little lane here, because I'm not going to twist my ankle in the grass anymore. I've been twisting my ankle enough as it is. So that's why I'm out here in this bike lane here. But even that is a little dangerous. So even for bikes. Okay, combinations could happen to that situation, so I'm not going to go into details of it. I don't know much more about it except what you just saw on the last clip. Okay, next clip we'll just go show you how high the river is. Then I'll show you the detour and we'll see what Angie's up to, okay? We'll see you later. Okay, yep, it's closed. That's closed. Over there is closed too. All this is closed. But that's how high the river has gotten. I don't know if it got any higher from last night, but yep. The river was still rising, looks like. Let me zoom in right there. Yeah, it looks like it's still rising, because if it was receded, it would leave a line of debris if it recedes. So the debris is still getting pushed up on the shore, so the river must be still rising, because if it's receding, it would leave a line of debris behind, basically. But yep, that's what we're looking at right there. And right now we're going to zoom panning over there. There's a buoy over there that's underwater someplace. I don't know where it's at, because I saw it bouncing around earlier and I don't see it no more. There's a little swirly water back there. There's a buoy that's kind of underwater out there. A red buoy, I believe. So right now let's head back for home. We'll show you the detour we had to take. About last night, Angie and I was walking home after we did our video, because we went the last 3 innings at the Lumber King game. Just kind of kill a little time before we head home. I know it's windy, but we was right in here when we heard first of the sirens last night for that accident I just showed you earlier in this video. This is where we started hearing the sirens about right in here. Okay, we got about right in here where we saw the last arriving units, where you have to go way up in the background, up where my tip of the finger is, I think. That's where we saw the last arriving unit arrive, basically. I'm not going to zoom in because I got kind of people looking at me weird here, so. But we was right in here, we saw the last arriving units that was arriving. Let me zoom in once, just for the heck of it anyway. About right in that little spot, we saw the late arriving units right there. And we were right here at the time. So we knew they were going up the street, but we didn't know what type. At this point, we still don't know what was going on. So we got easily, well, in here, we saw lights flashing, reflecting off the buildings up here, and other stuff. And we got around this bend, up here by this fire plug. And we looked over there, and see where that car is right there. Just pulled out right there. That's where the cop car had it. Pretty well blocked about that point on. So we had a general idea that we were not going home that way last night. So here was our option we had to take. So when our local law enforcement had this blocked off, so we knew going home this way was not an option. So we went this way, up around the bend. There's another road. There was a back way that we knew. We went home that way. It took us a mile off route. You probably say, Chuck, how come you didn't film it? I had a dead battery. Almost had a dead battery last night when we got done with that last night's vlog. When you got done watching last night's vlog, I almost had a dead battery. So I didn't have a backup battery on me, so I couldn't vlog it. Okay, Angie and I had to walk up to here last night. I wish we would have vlogged it if I would have had a backup battery on me, but we didn't. But we had to go up that street. We had to go up that street, and we had to hang a left and up that way, okay? We'll show you what I mean. Last night it was very dark in here, so I had to use, I forgot to bring my fanny pack. That was the problem I had last night. So I had to use my cell phone. But we went this way. Angie remembered this way when she was a little girl, because she told me that she used to go to and from school years ago. So we gotta go this way for a while. It's mostly after the car goes around the corner, and there's another turn up here. So when we got to this point, we went this way. And I think we stayed straight on this the rest of the way. So this is the way we went. And when I got to the top of this hill, I said, Angie, this is not a shortcut. Or this is not a detour, I should say. This is a roller coaster. I'll show you what I mean when I get to the top of the hill. Okay, I'm pooped out at the top. Just past the crest at the top of this hill. But we had to go down, and we had to go back up. You can't really tell on this camera. That second hill is bigger than the hill I'm on now. So that's what we were facing. I said, Angie, this is not a detour. This is a roller coaster we're walking on. That's what I felt like, walking on a roller coaster. But this is where we continued on. Okay, after we came down from the Mount Everest of Clinton back there, we came up to this stop sign and we hung a right last night. So knowing that we was pretty close to home, and you can hear it right in my voice, I'm pooped out already. Because those were steep hills that we had to walk. So we knew hills were going to be smaller and not so steep by going this way. So we went this way last night. And we went, I'll show you in a little bit here. So we was at this point where we had a bare left up here. So we had to go down and we had to go that way. And we'll show where we finished up at. Okay, we came up to the point right here, to this road where we turn right here. And this is the route we take when we walk to Walmart and the truck stop area. This is the route I mainly take. So it may look familiar with you in somewhat. Right now, this is the route we took us home last night. And we'll see you at home. All we have to do is go down the end of the street, hang a right, and we're almost home.
Hello, YouTube.
Well, we're almost at the end of this video.
I know, I'm sorry, I was busy off camera.
Yeah, off camera, busy. I've been home, we've been home for a while, since I made that little walk. Yeah, I turned on the scanner. We don't need to hear the police scanner, okay?
It's been busy.
Yeah. But,
oh, the
yeah.
Clinton, I know this is not a baseball one, but the Clinton Lumber Kings won today.
Oh, that's right, the kids.
9-8.
Yay, because I walked past the stadium today and I didn't bother to go in and that. But, because I had to finish this walking vlog, this detour vlog. Hey, you want to go down, before we finish this vlog, you want to head back down? I want to show you and see if the car's still there.
Yes.
Okay, maybe it's gone, maybe it's still there. We'll know, okay?
Yep.
Okay, this is my second time walking down this way today on this video.
My first time.
Your first time. Thanks, Angie, for showing me that wonderful shortcut. It was a mile.
I knew about it.
You knew about it, so that's better than going back the other way. Going back to town about a mile back, and you know, it's still a detour and that, so yeah, so we're going to head back down to the scene. Hopefully they got the car removed this time. If not, maybe there's some other issues that they need to take care of, because it was in the ravine. There was a little ravine, and there was a creek right there. Was like a waterway that goes in there, so they got to be kind of careful with the car if they did remove it, okay? So maybe that's why they had to find maybe special equipment, possibly. Oh, by the way, before we close out this video, the occupants in the car we heard they were all okay. So
Yeah, I heard they were out walking around it after it happened.
okay, yeah. Just be careful, guys, out there when you're driving, okay? There's no need to go. If it's posted a speed limit, that's why it's posted at a speed limit, okay? All right, we gotta be safe out here. So Angie, what do you think about the reaction now?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Down pole line there. Car still sits there. And that,
You guys, this is why we had to take a detour home last night.
yeah, this is exactly why we had to take a detour last night. Because they would not allow us to walk even up through here. But that's what stuff is. They'll have to get something special there because there's a creek and ravine down there. So they have to get something special to lift it up and out. Okay?
Yep.
Right now, let's head back home.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna spend the rest of the night up here, I guess. But yeah,
Yes.
be careful out there, guys, when you're driving out there, because things like that do happen. And if we were, let's say, there maybe 20 minutes sooner, something could have happened to one of us. Basically, that's why now we got to get Angie's new fanny pack back running again. We've got to order a new one. And I got to make sure mine, I didn't wear mine last night, unfortunately. I'm going to start wearing mine. And we got to find our, I don't know, we lost our headlight caps, headlights for our caps. So we got to make sure we find them so we have those on. There's a chance that, I know some people suggest wear yellow safety vests while we're walking, especially at that part of this of town. And that, but we'll do what we can to stay safe at nights. But it's up to the driver, because in order for that driver to cream that light pole, they would have to go at least a high rate of speed. I don't know if 35 miles per hour would have took that thing out or not, but I'm thinking it's 50 miles per hour plus. That's what I'm thinking. That's because I don't have the experience to know that, but that's what I'm thinking.
Just be safe and careful.
Yep, and be safe and careful out there. That's the main thing, because we don't want to see nothing bad happen to any of you guys out there. And and as us as vloggers here in town, we have to take extra measures ourselves to be safe while walking and vlogging ourselves. So whatever we do to be unsafe, we gotta change the measures that way. But if you notice, I've always had my eyes moving around when I'm vlogging and walking, basically. And we hear a ding in the background, so I guess we got a notification. But here's one thing: is we're gonna have to wrap up this video right now, because yeah, it was a long detour last night we had to take, and unfortunately we couldn't film it because battery was running. We didn't have a backup battery, and the battery was running dead. And this battery is now running dead again, because of the all-day on and off clips we did. Okay?
All right, let's close the vlog.
All right, let's close it out.
Please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. See you tomorrow. And be careful, guys.
Be careful. Yeah, time to watch this video. It's prom week, so be extra careful out there.
Yeah.
Bye.